Today on the podcast, we're sitting down with Mach, a team of five 17-year-olds from Global Indian International School who are representing Singapore in the STEM Racing World Finals 2025. We have with us today Ruthuvik and Shyam. STEM racing, formerly known as F1 in schools, challenges students to design, build, and race a 15-centimeter car and blast down a 20-meter track in just over a second. Mach already made headlines by taking second place at nationals with a broken car, and now they're set to face 32 teams from around the world in the World Finals at Sentosa. Today, we'll be deep diving on their journey, their challenges, and what it means to represent Singapore on the global stage. Welcome, Mach. So before we get into the interview, I really want to know a little bit about your team dynamics, how you guys even end up with the name. What's the inspiration?
Okay, so basically what we did is that took references from outcomes such as Mach 10, which is the speed of the rate which Tom Cruise rides at the first scene. So I think that really inspired us, that proved our mission towards making the fastest car possible in STEM racing. So that was our initial thought process of making Mach 10. And for our logo, we made sure to be more inclusive to our teammates. As you can see, there are 5 parts to our logo. So that symbolizes the 5 members of the team. So there was through the help of our marketing manager, he made sure to make all of this very interesting backstories about how our team's identities form, how we make the logos, how we make our teams mission and vision. So it's all because of that. Like that.
I think Shyam covered everything up. It's a scheme. Mach represents our Singapore team, showing how we represent Singapore's culture and we tackle the challenges of speed, innovation in this competition.
Okay. I understand the team dynamic now, giving credit to each other. But what exactly are you doing?
So right there is Shyam Subramaniam. He's our resource manager. So the money we get from our sponsors and partners, he manages them and makes sure we don't lose them. And for me, I manage all our social media platforms, Instagram, TikTok, LinkedIn, and also manage our sponsorship, partnership, and all sustainability indicators.
Alright. So looks like you guys are doing a lot of stuff at the same time while being in school and doing everything. How do you guys manage it?
Shyam, would you like to start?
I think the main thing we have to do is manage our time. We have to coordinate in each other. We have to make sure that whenever someone has an extra school or something, some free period, they go to the lab and make sure to complete all of the tasks which are required. Especially while we were manufacturing the car, we had to alternate between each other, and we had to let them know about how to do it. So it was mainly based on how we were during the periods, how experienced we were. So basically, all of the teams, manufacturing engineer, our team manager, they briefed us on how to manufacture the car, and we accordingly split our work ourselves.
So you talked about the car. Can you tell me exactly what you have to do with this car, how the competition is played?
Okay, so the competition, there are 2 parts to this competition. One is the engineering part and one is the enterprise part. So under engineering, you have to build a car around 210 millimeters and race it on a 20-meter track. So this time they're having 4 tracks compared to any other world final. More exciting. And under the enterprise part, which you have to create a company from scratch, build, get sponsors, partners, collaborators, and that's how we build a company from a base. This is exactly how all the F1 drivers, F3 drivers, go-karting drivers build a company around themselves and gain sponsors.
Well, that's a different experience than what we take nowadays and exposed to. What are the struggles you guys have faced?
One of the main struggles was catching up with the deadlines. I think that was a real struggle while studying in IT. There's a lot of stuff you need to do in IT, as well as there's a lot of stuff you need to complete during STEM racing. Another thing I think is getting sponsors. It's very hard. There's not much of ROI, like financial ROI from this competition. It's pretty hard to convince your sponsors on sponsoring your game. So you need to have some creative ways in order to get them on board. And I think another one would be probably getting to know all the technical jargon of the competition. The competition is very demanding. There's a lot of technical regulation you need to follow, and it's very precise. You need to be thorough with everything so that you can be very familiar with it.
So looking at a real world point of view, how does this help you in your future career or building love?
So initially, I want to become mechanical engineer. Everyone's casual, very common dream. But then, when I was introduced to this competition in terms, I was a marketing manager. Initially, I thought marketing is a person who just roams around the entire place, takes photos, videos, and doesn't do much. But I realized how intense this competition, this role is, because engineers have to follow a set rule of instructions, and they have to follow a particular pattern. But marketing is fully different. You have so much range of activities, so much initiatives you can do. You have to be creative and express it in such a way that you get in return on what you do. So that's the hardest part which I felt as my role. So yeah.
So with the finals coming up, the tensions must be all high. What's the first thing you guys are going to do and everything?
First, I think after the competition is over, we're gonna go to the after party and completely enjoy. And then, of course, we're gonna have to appreciate each other. We're anyways gonna try to, savor the moment, savor the experience of 8 months, this arduous journey. So I think we're just gonna try to, recollect our close bonds and try to share it.
I don't know about him, but I'm going to go talk to all the people over there, try to create some very nice network with the people, and try to understand what different is the competition in their country compared to Singapore. Because Singapore's culture is very different to what the Australian, United Kingdom's competitions are. So I like to understand how the competition is so different from there and compared to here, and learn something which is more important in terms of marketing in the UK or the Australia compared to Singapore. So this gives me insight into my future career to become like a SAP Nina marketing manager.
Going back to the 8 months you guys have had this journey, if you could whisper yourself to one thing at the very start to help yourself, what would that be?
I think one advice would be like, plan your stuff which you're doing to the minute detail. Every single task which you'll be doing in the competition, to the day, I would say, plan it out and have like a structured flow of how you would do each and every task which you're assigned to do in the competition.
For me, mine would be pretty different from his, okay? So I would tell myself, don't give up, because marketing is really hard. You have to send, I don't know how much emails I've sent, approximately 100, 150 for the national finals. For the world, around 200, 300. We got rejected from Ferrari, Mercedes. Some company didn't reply back to our email. So that was the biggest part of the rejection which we felt. But they never give up, because at one point, there was like, we felt like we didn't get enough sponsors. We had like 2 or 3. But at the very last minute, the last 2-3 months, we got all our sponsors, our major sponsors. So never give up and then focus on what you're doing. Start from the beginning and put the effort that all the teams are putting.
So glad to see the rejection didn't set you guys back. Finally, if you could give anyone who is exiting this, who's looking forward to enter the competition for next few years, what advice would you
In terms of marketing, I can only give marketing and PR suggestions. So in my sense, just don't give cold emails. Try to be more creative with emails. There's a lot of templates online. Don't use them. Create something very unique to each person. Each sponsor needs their own email because they deserve it. Okay, so use that as an opportunity. Email all of them.
And I think another thing which you need to do is you should be dedicated to this competition. If you do not have the required dedication, you will not succeed in this competition.
Just work together as a team, and you'll be able to do anything possible.
Wow, that's amazing. It was a very nice interview. Now let's have a quick rapid fire to get to know Mach. Favorite F1 driver?
Max was early. Come on. Okay.
If Mach had a team answer, what song will it be?
Much less
That's
than
important.
Very patriotic. Coffee, energy drink, or pure adrenaline?
For me, energy drink.
For me, it's going to be the depth protein powder.
Oh yeah, that's correct.
Okay. Who's the speed demon in real life in your team? Who's always on the lookout?
Arnav. Come on.
No, it's good.
Okay. If you could add one over-the-top feature to your car without any rules, what would you do?
At night to do a car, 100%.
Late night work for you, pizza, instant noodles, or secret candles?
For me, Kara kitchen food. What about you?
Probably going to be instant noodles.
Who would survive longest on a deserted island?
I don't know.
I
Because
think
survive
it would be-
without food for 5 days.
I think you would be him. You would manage all the resources properly.
Like there's a backstory to that. Dream sponsor if money was no issue.
For me, Red Bull.
For me, it's probably going to be Rolls Royce.
Wow. Okay. Which emoji describes the dream?
Mind blown.
Probably the KFC movie.
Okay. Win or lose, first thing you're doing.
Party.
I have to do
I really hope you guys party. That's all the questions I had for you. All the best in your future endeavors. Thank you so much for your time today. I had a lot of fun.
Thank you so much.
so much.
And thank you to our audience for tuning in today. Like, share, and subscribe.